Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast. We are back. But we never really went away.
Of course we didn't.
But I feel like last week's one was just us reflecting on the Sloppy Joes live show. But now we are back in business. Yeah. I'm John McGrath.
I'm Joe Smith. What?
I was going to go to my
Go
left.
do it again.
I'm Joe McGrath. And to my right.
I'm Joe Smith. So, thank you. To your left as well.
And over in the corner, it's Ethan J.
Hello everyone.
How are you?
Yes, I'm well, Joe. Are
Why
you
have you
well?
got a little licorice
Move forward a little
for
bit. One of the
moustache?
wives is making you look like you've got a mustache and not a good one.
Oh yeah, so it is.
Yeah,
One of the
you look
ones
like...
that confirm your right-wing views.
Ethan's got a Fu Manchu. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm very good, mate.
It's good
I'm
to see you. You've been all over the place.
I have been. I've been a busy boy. And I think that's... so essentially, when we were recording this on the Monday, I was getting up on Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. to go on a big day in Dublin.
Wait, this was last week.
This was last week.
Yeah.
So... recorded it, went home, got everything ready. I brought one pair of boxers and a toothbrush.
Who were the
That's all
boxers?
you need. They were for me.
Joe Calzaghe,
You couldn't bring Joe Calzaghe in a Ryanair flight. They only give you a small bag.
Anthony Crawler then.
Ricky Hatton probably,
Yeah.
but pre-fight, not after. You couldn't get him in either. No. One pair of boxers and a toothbrush because I understood the situation. I understood the situation at hand.
Was that to clean out your old shitty boxes if you needed to?
No.
Get some whitening toothpaste on them.
Keep my, but then I forgot toothpaste, didn't I? Fucking hell. I was going for a day of boozing. I feel like I was the only one who understood that I was going for a day of boozing.
Right.
I don't think I told anyone else that how serious I was going to take boozing. For example, when I went with Lennon and his partner Holly, Lennon's obviously my best mate, and Becky came with us as well. There's 4 of us.
Who's obviously not his best mate.
She's my life partner, as you'd say. Of course, there was the pre-game pints.
So what did you go there for? You've not said that
Went
yet.
to see Blossoms. Do you know the band Blossoms?
Of course.
They got us tickets in Dublin because it was Becky's birthday on the Saturday, Lennon's birthday was on the Thursday, and bang in the middle was a gig in Dublin to see Blossoms. Do you know the Blossoms, Ethan?
I know the Blossoms. I like the Blossoms. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, I forgot to say, Ethan's had some PR training.
Has he?
Yeah, which is why he's talking like that. But we'll try and break down his barriers as the show goes on.
Yeah,
when you said they got us some tickets, you didn't get the tickets through the band.
Mate, this is what I'm going to come up to now. So, we get there at 7 o'clock. Everyone's like, oh, should have a cappuccino? You know, what you on about? Pints, please. So, I've nailed 2 pints.
Who did you go with? Fucking Gino Di Campo? What do you mean? Let's get a cappuccino.
Let's coffee or something like that.
Right.
Anyway, I've nailed 2 pints at the airport, and then they've all gone for a nap, right, on the plane. Fuck that. Where's the hello? Boom, Heineken in my hand. Now, boom, like that. They didn't understand what boozing is like in Dublin. By 9 a.m., I've had 5 pints. Right? And they were like, oh, we're probably going to go for a little 2 p.m. kip. I said, you do that. I found a lovely, quiet pub. Right? By 3 o'clock, I'm talking double-figure pints. And I'm loving fucking life. Yeah. I'm loving life.
So this is 4 hours before the gig even starts?
But before the gig even starts, I couldn't see colours.
No.
Right? Then we had some food at a place called Bunsan. Right? Get this, I couldn't believe it, so I'm pissed by this point, but everyone is, because everyone's joined me back up. One of the worst things we decided to do is we decided to stay in a 4-bedroom hostel, a 4-dorm hostel.
Awful.
Bunk beds. I'm on top bunk.
Oh, God.
Top bunk will come a bit later on as a shock to the whole of the party that were there, because I'll save that for a bit later on. So boozing. We went to see Spain beat Morocco.
What did you have to eat?
Went to this is the place after the Spain versus Morocco game. Went to a place called Bunsan, which is like a burger place. Their menus are on business cards.
No.
And you can only... I thought that as well.
No need for that.
But you can only get 2 types of chips.
Yeah.
Angel fairies. No. Angel hair chips, not angel fairies, not what that be. And bigger ones. What would you call them?
A fry. A chip.
Nah, what would you call that? So you got the angel fries.
Thick one.
Maybe you call them thick cut, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember, I was pissed. And that kind of leveled me out a little bit. I had that about 6 o'clock. Then we went to this pub, which was near Temple Bar, which is the hub. So this is maybe an hour before the gig. And the band came to meet us in the bar. I love it.
Sure.
But we decided to pick a bar which had flies in it.
Right.
We were sat in the corner of the room. It had like flies flying around
They
the
were
bar.
probably attracted to the blossom.
They were.
I've seen it.
Is that how it works?
I've seen it in the springtime.
Is that how it works, Ethan?
It might be how it works. Obviously, things like these and that, like, what is it like?
Could be the
So there were flies there anyway.
This must be my moment, the most awkward moment in Sloppy Joe's history. What are you? I hope he's all right. Anyway, gig starts. I'm pissed as a fart. We have such a good time. They get us in.
Pollen.
Oh. They get us in a box because it's an old theatre. We're in a little box where I don't know I said a king might have been sitting in.
King of Ireland.
Yeah. And anyway, because I'm so pissed, I am swinging from this box. There's like a balcony. I'm like coming over the side.
Who
I'm
do you
chanting.
think you are?
What do you
Who do
mean?
you think you are?
What do you mean? Your girlfriend even commented on my singing in one of the videos.
You're getting tickets to the Blossoms, which is one of the premier bands in Stockport.
Up there, top 2.
You're getting tickets to them. You're going over to Ireland. You're drinking from 8 a.m. You're in a fucking royal box. And now you're like falling out of it, making a scene.
There was
You
a moment
think
where
you're
people
fucking
thought
Jim Davidson.
I
don't
thought
you?
I was always in control of my dancing in that box, but there was a point where some of the party said maybe I need to chill out because it looked like I was just going to go over the side of it.
That would have been so.
That would have
funny.
been great.
Oh, I
and
wish
then
you
we
had.
called it a day about midnight afterwards because everyone was just tired.
How many
Great day of
pints did
booze.
you had at that point? Would you say?
It wouldn't surprise me if I've had in that day 18 pints.
That's a lot.
There's a good amount of pints, and I never went off pints either. It was pints.
Really?
All
You never
pints.
turned to like a vodka lemonade? or
No.
anything?
All pints. But the reason why the bunk bed, top bunk for me.
Imagine that.
Do you know when you said that?
Imagine, sorry, I'm hopeful that it was someone you knew underneath you, but imagine because it's a hostel. You're in a hostel, you're in bed, and you, filled with 18 pints, is now trying to get on that top bunk.
Yeah.
That has to be one of the most terrifying moments in someone's life. Do you know those, have you ever seen that Planet Earth?
Yeah,
where that guy's in that like plastic, like little robot car and the polar bear's trying to get in. And it's just him and no one for like 5,000 miles. And the polar bear just... and like pouring at it. I bet you were like that with whoever was in that poor fucker that was in the bottom bunk. You just...
And do you know what was
smell
mad?
it.
It was
You wonder if
Becky.
it was a
It was
kebab.
Becky in the bottom bunk. It was Becky as well.
Why did you get a hotel room?
I don't know. We thought it was
You've
cheap.
not spent a penny on the fucking
Oh,
gig.
we didn't spend a penny on anything really. The flights are 20 quid each. Then it was 20 quid for the night in the hostel. Do you know what you said? I'm the most normal one out of my mates.
Yeah.
That was fully confirmed this week. That trip. Len, I was with Len. Lovely guy. He is wild. He is honestly one of the wildest guys I know. He was just shitting so much.
Shitting?
Shitting
What does
so
that mean?
much. He was just the amount of emergency bars we had to run into for a shit. And I thought I was bad.
Why? What's up with him?
He must have had something dodgy. Oh no, that's it. He's allergic to beer.
No.
So 4 or 5 pints in, sneezing like that.
Really?
Like, constantly.
All of your friends
And
are
I'm like,
cartoon
what's
characters.
going on here? What's going on? And he shit loads. And then we had this was awful as well. That's why I wouldn't do the dorm again. He loves just eating, even though he's shit and threw up loads. Just eating constantly. Like, right, that's why we're good mates. But 12 o'clock, we get a kebab and go home. Right?
Yeah.
I don't really eat the kebab because it's only Lennon bought it. But then Lennon he starts feeling sick again. Right? So then leaves the kebab on the side. 3 a.m. he wakes up for a wee, and all we can hear in the room is him munching on this kebab. And it was like, Lennon,
I love it.
you've just shit and threw up. There's a cold doner kebab in the corner. Why are you scranning on that?
I love eating. I love waking up to food that I've bought a few hours before and eating it.
Really?
I woke up with a Subway sandwich on my chest once and just went like that. Didn't even use my hand, just grazed on it. It was incredible. So I'm all about that.
That was my day in London.
Was it good then?
The
Was it
next
good?
day was one of the worst days of my life.
Yeah. You just said London, by the way, instead of Dublin.
Dublin.
You're not over it yet, are you?
Nah, it's just a capital city, innit? I've just been having a good time. Do you know, Christmas is here, innit? So it's just boozing and catching up with people and boozing.
I'm upset because every month recently, you've been like, no carbs, no booze, no this, no that. I'm upping the PT. I'm doing this and that.
Yeah.
December, you've just gone
December's fucking...
to hell with it.
Well, I don't see why you two aren't like me at the minute.
I'm going the other way.
You
I
don't
woke
drink
up
anymore?
at 6 a.m. this morning, went to the gym.
In Stockport?
I came to the gym near work
Why?
because that's my gym.
Where'd you shower?
At the gym.
Yeah. Bit mad, isn't it? Those gyms aren't known for where you train. They aren't known for the best leisure facilities.
Don't need
Are they
leisure
one of those
facilities,
showers you got to push in and then hope it remains longer than 10 seconds?
That's the
You
very
don't
one.
use one of them.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go to a gym near your house?
There isn't any gyms near my house.
Could think of a couple.
Go on then.
The one near the Red Rock in Stockport.
Yeah, but that's miles away.
Fucking run there.
Oh, wow.
That's what I used to do.
When? How many times did you do that? Run to the gym and do a workout?
Successfully twice.
Right, so that's not really a business.
Yeah, but
model
you're
I wanna
better than
follow.
me.
So I was up at 6 a.m. this morning, but I've got something else I need to tell you about.
Okay.
Because this podcast, I know it's changed our life in a lot of ways, obviously.
Friendship.
Friendship, Sloppy Joe's live, meeting the fans, meeting the friends, meeting the top sloppers. But also, I want to thank Ethan for something.
What?
Because Ethan, and it's not often I say this, but you've inspired me.
Oh, nice.
How
Your
come?
tale of passing your driving test was something that I deemed so beautiful, I wanted a slice of the pie. That's why this week, I had a driving lesson.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Talk to me. Is this your first? No, you're not your first ever one.
Well, I did like 3 hours 5 years ago. So let's say, for all intents and purposes, it's my first ever one.
Amazing.
Because, do you know what I mean?
How was it?
It was a ride. So first of all, I get in the car, and Phil, if you're watching, I love you.
Phil.
Phil is very inexperienced when it comes to
Why
being a
didn't you
driving
ask
instructor.
Ethan for his?
Because Ethan's mate charges £37 an hour. Phil charges 28. I know I'm going for.
But like, obviously the war in Ukraine and that, we need to consider
Yeah.
that.
Oh, look, even he passed first time.
Yeah, Phil doesn't care about the war in Ukraine, and he made that very clear. That's not true. I love you, Phil. But I get in the car, and it's quite clear that Phil hasn't been doing this for very long. And he's admitted
Can
as
he
much.
drive?
Well, some of the things we're saying, he at one point said, when I passed my test recently. Now, I'm hopeful he means his driving lesson teacher's test. But he might have just passed his driving test. So I don't know. The other thing is, I don't think he's ever had anyone pass yet. Because I said, how long have you been doing this for? He's like, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to level with you. Not very long. I've got like 9 people at the minute going. So I don't know if he's ever had anyone take a
Right, so
driving
you
test.
could be his first.
So I could be his first. He was like, do you know anywhere we can go for this test? And I was like,
What do you mean?
Not really. He's
What?
like, well, I'm not from around here really. So I've had a bit of a look. There's an industrial estate, we'll go there. Perfect. This industrial estate is, I don't know if you know it, the tip in Edgeley,
Yeah.
it's just a single road.
Yeah, it's one
that is
single road, yeah,
utterly pitch black. So we parked down on this road.
Jesus.
We swap sides. He talks me through some of the pamphlet stuff, and he's like, "Right, do you want to turn around here?" And I'm like, okay, "Yeah, I'll give it a go." Like, I don't. So going forward.
What car are you driving, by the way?
It is I can't even remember.
It's failed the test.
Failed the test. I think it might be a Seat Ibiza, but I'm not sure. So I go around the thing, turn right, and it's like, I've not made it. So I'm going to have to reverse back. So that would be left hand down, come back in, and go again. In the panic of not knowing if Phil knows what's going on, I don't know what's going on. Instead of turning the wheel back all the way the other way, I just left the wheel where it was. And I'm looking over my shoulder to go back this way, and we reverse that way. And we do. He's like, right, he's meant to do in, back, that way.
Yeah.
We go back the way we came and do a full fucking 60 whip round. Phil's like, is everything under control? Like, yeah, fine, mate, just a bit of clutch control. I was like spinning, literally spinning 360, ended up facing the right way. And me and Phil were both as like baffled as each other.
Yeah.
And then he was like, just go down here, turn left where you can, and pull over. And I'm thinking, I know this road. Once you get around this blind bend, it's just a main road. There's
It
no
is,
like,
yeah, it is.
yeah. So next thing, we're up and we're about to go on the main road. It's like, do you want to swap back over? Because we weren't meant to be doing this today. And I was like, nah, let's go for it. So now we're on a main road, driving down, turning right across crossroads, all like people stalling, almost like sliding into the back.
Did you
of people.
stall ever?
Oh, I stalled loads. Of course I did. And we're like, he's like, right, there's a car coming, and then we're like going right at crossroads, like I said,
Fucking
flying
hell.
around the corner. honestly, the best 2 hours of my life. Me
Really, love it, yeah.
Me and Phil had a whale of a time. I'm so good at driving already because we've just done all the stuff we weren't meant to do. Phil was like, do you think setting off and taking off, which is basically all we're meant to do, setting off and stopping,
Yeah.
how would you rate yourself out of 10? I was like, it's got to be a 7.5, 8. And Phil was like, you know what? I'd agree with you. So he put that down. And then he was like, we shouldn't have really done this. He was like leafing through the thing. Like, how would you find yourself at Crossroads, which was meant to be like way down the line? I was like, again, it's a 5 or 6 for this. Like, you know what, Joe? It is. Me and Phil are great mates. I don't know what I'm doing, but Phil is fantastic. He didn't know how to turn his back
What do you mean?
heating on his windows.
Crazy.
He didn't know how to turn his high beams on. Every time I turn the car on,
Surely
the
that's
radio
part of
blasts
the
out.
test, isn't it?
Nah, Phil's phenomenal. I don't need someone
What
that
is it
knows.
with you two getting wild driving?
Nah,
No.
Phil's not wild. Phil's fantastic, and he's just bought a new house with his partner. So congratulations, Phil. Hope everything
Hold
goes well
on,
with the move.
Ethan. We need to talk about this. I feel like Phil's getting a couple shout outs here. Too many.
So if you want to check out Phil at Pass and Go Driving School, make sure you check it out. Thank you very much to Phil once again. And again, your donation to the show was massively welcome. So thank you very much, Phil. Again, Pass and Go Driving School in Stockport. Sensational. I've got another one tomorrow night.
No, you haven't. So this podcast is helping you pass your driving lessons.
No. Thank you, Phil.
What else can Phil do? Can I get in on this?
Phil can do what can't Phil
Can
do?
he put
Well,
up a couple of shelves for me?
probably can. Yeah.
Phil.
So yeah, he's donated. He's let me have my lessons for free as long as I share them on the podcast. So.
Is that a joke?
Huh? Oh, actually, speaking of is that a joke, I need to bring something up with you.
What? What the fuck's going on?
Right. Now, I'm going to pull the curtain back a little bit. We have a business account for this podcast. Because obviously, like, you get the things, and so all the money goes into a business account.
We're one of the worst businesses in the world.
One of the worst businesses in the world. It's literally called Sloppy Joes Limited. Now, here's what I wanted to bring up, and Ethan, you don't know about this.
No.
I'm in bed on Saturday night, and I get a notification at 1 a.m. that says, McDonald's, Stockport, someone has tried to use your card, declined. And then at 1:02, someone has tried to use your card again, declined. Why have you been trying to buy Mackies
Can I
on
just
the
say?
business
Can
card?
I just say this
What?
is worrying?
What?
Because I'm not. I was in Cholton.
What? Saturday the 10th of December, 1 a.m.
I'm in Cholton with Lennon in Dulcimer's on Beach Road, and I swear on my life.
What? Is that not you? Honestly. 23 quid at Mackies at 1 a.m.
That's honestly not me.
How is that not you? How
I
could...
swear on my life that is not me.
Well, I've got it on my phone, and you've got the only
Hold on,
card.
that would be Friday. I'm up for my BBC show at 5 a.m. I'm in bed.
No, Friday was when you went to the
Blossoms, but
Yeah.
I've got my BBC show at 6 a.m. in the morning.
On a Saturday.
On a Saturday. Someone's using it at 1 a.m. That's not me.
Right, so if anyone's found a Sloppy Joe's...
Hold on, fraud. And then why think? Hold on. So they've gone from trying to.
So the first attempt was 23 quid.
And then they've gone, oh, fuck it. I can't rob 23 quid off them. So then they've only gone for £3.81.
What could that even be?
What could you get for £3.81?
That's the same amount as 2 triple cheeseburgers, Joe.
I swear to God, I'm in bed at that time.
Wait, so you went to the Blossoms?
I went to Blossoms till 10 o'clock at night. So we watched it.
Oh, and then you stayed over in Dublin?
What are you talking about? I went to see Blossoms twice. Once was Tuesday. That's Saturday morning, early hours of the morning.
So do we have all the cards?
Go on BBC Sounds. You can listen to me there at 6 a.m. till 10 a.m.
So you
Saturday
were
morning.
asleep?
I was fast asleep.
Hang on a sec.
What?
Where was I Saturday morning? Was that me?
What did you do Friday night? Where were you Friday night? Did you go out? Wait, hold on. If you just accused me of something, and now it turns out it was you.
Friday night?
Because it's weird that it's happened in Stockport.
No, because I haven't been out in Stockport.
No, but you could get maybe a Deliveroo.
Huh?
Have you been? Did you get a delivery or something?
That's all for Breaking Joes. Genuinely, no, genuinely.
Well, genuinely,
we'll have to look into that. I was so sure it was you. A McDonald's in Stockport at 1 a.m. It's got Joe McGrath written all over it.
So do we have?
We genuinely don't know who that was.
Do we have the card? Don't we
Joe's
lost
got the
the
only card, but
Well,
it says,
do you have the card,
"Declined,
Joe?
please use chip and pin."
Do you not have the card?
I don't know if I've got the card.
What do you mean?
Well, it's somewhere in it, but I don't know where it is.
Have you lost
It's
it?
in my house.
Right, we'll look into that. Ethan, what have you been doing this week?
I can't believe this is great. It's like live crime watch, wasn't it?
I'm going to do a bit of research. Ethan,
Well,
talk
the
to
good
me.
thing is they've not tried to do anything else, have they?
No.
So have you lost the card then,
I don't
Joe?
know if I've lost the card. All I can say is I've not seen it for a while.
Did you give it to one of the fans after Sloppy Joe's live? The Sloppers?
Fucking card.
Are you joking?
I think it's in my car. The card. I did leave my car open though for a while. Though.
Right. Ethan, what have you been doing this week, mate? Make sure you check out the Sloppy Joe's Patreon, where the top sloppers unite to get all of the best Sloppy Joe's content. What extras do you get? Great question. Extra podcasts, live podcasts, behind the scenes videos. You also get early access to all of our podcasts and the very special Sloppy Joe's feature, where Joe McGrath tells you about times that he has pooed himself. There's only one way to describe it. He shits himself all the time. If you want to be the ultimate slopper, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/SloppyJoesPodcast. As you can see there, the link is in the description for all of that extra stuff. The slop mamas, the slop daddies, the slop goblins, yeah? Mr. and Mrs. Slop Shop. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/SloppyJoesPodcast for the ultimate sloppy experience.
Yeah, what have I been up to? Well, I was on the watch along the other day, and I got a lot of abuse from the listeners of Stretford Paddock.
Which watch song was it?
It was the England-France one.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot of abuse from people.
What was your abuse for?
For supporting Gareth Southgate and standing by him and saying he's done a great job, and loads of people were saying, shut up. I got called what's it, like a tweeb or something. I don't,
Dweeb.
A dweeb?
No, a Twinkie, sorry. I don't know what that is.
Isn't it like a sort of cream-filled sponge product from the American
I
brand?
thought a Twinkie was. Do you know, like gay men have terms for people, like they call me a bear. I thought a Twinkie was a small man,
Oh, that makes sense.
like a small sexual man,
I guess I
small
am.
dolphin smooth man who they'd love to like stuff happen to.
Yeah.
Oh.
SeaWorld.
So it was actually, he wanted stuff to happen to me, maybe.
Just keep an eye out for him, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe it was a
What
compliment.
else have you been up to?
It's Manisha's birthday today.
Oh yeah! Here you are spending it with us.
Yes. How old is she?
She is
18.
She's 18. So
No, she's not. She's older than that.
No, she's
nah,
19. Isn't she?
she's 20. This is her 20th birthday.
Okay. But yeah, there's a dodgy background there. Isn't there?
Yeah, I don't like it.
So I've
Free driving lessons.
been doing some shopping for
Oh,
her birthday. This podcast is going to go out on Tuesday. What day is it today?
Monday.
Monday.
Simple stuff.
We cut it fine.
So, all right. So, I'm gonna have to hope she doesn't see the podcast because I'm seeing it tomorrow and I'm giving her a present. But I was gonna.
Does she listen or watch? Because if she listens, it's out in the morning. But if she watches,
Well, I'm seeing her late at night on the Tuesday.
Just tell us
maybe
what the
like
fuck you bought her,
11.
for God's sake. Who cares?
Manisha, if you're listening now, turn off.
Yes, exactly.
Simple.
So, I
So
got-
obviously, it's the 20th. You know,
Big
it's the
2-0.
first birthday she's had since you've met. So
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
where you set your stall out and you show her what
Nice.
she means to you. Do you know what I mean? This isn't just like happy birthday, another year, another whatever. This is, here's how much I love you. The first chance you've truly had, you've never had a Christmas together,
Yeah.
the first chance you've truly had to prove what she means. What did you get?
Well, that's lovely, isn't it? Well, I got her some of her favourite treats. She loves Dairy Dunkers, so I got her some big ones of that, and I got her a colouring book as well. What?
How many Dairy Dunkers did you get her?
It's like a jumbo, like a big pack. I've never seen these big ones before.
Did you go to your local Tesco Express for this fucking?
Well, yeah, that's where they do them.
Are you going to wrap him up?
Well, yeah, it's a birthday.
Sorry for me being stupid.
Oh,
You're gonna
right.
wrap up some fucking Dairy
A Dairy Dunker and a colouring book.
No,
Is she 6 years old?
I got some colouring pencils as well, so she can colour in the colouring.
Do they have rubbers on the back, on the end of it?
No, there's like rubbers in there. I went to Ryman's, so they do like a pencil
you sponsored
sharpener
as
as well.
You know what they say? Rymans are a girl's best friend. So, in a way, it's probably what she would have wanted. Can I just say, Ethan?
Ryman's are forever.
Without doubt, that is the shittest gifts anyone has ever been
So
bought or
bad.
received.
So
That
bad.
is unbelievable. You've got her a quarter of a meal deal and a colouring book.
How many?
Like she's at the
how many-
dentist.
How many have you got her? How many jumbo packs have you got her?
So just one big drummer pack of.
What was that? £2?
Dairy Dunkers. Oh, I might get some baby bells before tomorrow as well.
Just get a fucking laughing cow set as well. Get it all in the mix there.
Well, she loves like
Is
obviously.
this real? Is this real?
Yeah, no.
Are you saying this for the podcast?
No, like she obviously she's from India and she's come over here and she really loves some like British treats and things and she just loves Dairy Dunkers.
So
I've
she
never met
buys them
someone who loves
herself
so
already
much.
quite a lot.
Say that again,
So
Drew.
she already buys them quite a lot.
Yeah,
You
she
might already
loves
have some in the
So
fridge.
there's a chance that there's already some in the cupboard then.
Well, I've got some like big ones. It's nice to buy.
What do you mean big
Sorry, how
ones?
fucking big are
I've
they?
never seen a big one. I see the same size. You can't even get small. You can just get the Dairy Dunkers.
Oh, I thought they were quite big.
How big are they?
How big?
That it's a birthday present
Show
size.
me the size of the Dunker.
If they're not big
show
as
me
the-
like that how big you think it is.
I don't know, maybe like that.
Fuck off.
That-
If you off your head.
that is
the audio
unbelievable.
listeners, he basically did a foot long fucking subway.
So you've got a so far you spent what have you spent?
So much fucking cheese needed for one that big, isn't there? Imagine getting a pot of Philadelphia.
Ethan,
You
get-
off your fucking head.
Get the drum of cheese. Here you go, darling. Here's your big drum of cheese. What the fuck? What have you spent the rest of the money on? Because there's no way you're only
How
spending
much have you spent
£6.
overall?
That's £6 so far.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to take her to Bunny Jackson's for a tea as well.
Oh, known for having the cheapest food in
A place
the
that
city.
sells 10p chicken wings. Honestly, Ethan, you are the stingiest fucker I've ever met.
How much is your budget for a birthday?
£4 by the sound of things.
I just thought I'd buy her things that she loves rather than in terms of like monetary value.
Yeah, that doesn't really hold water when it's someone's birthday. Because we've all tried that. Oh, you know, you love
I got
colouring in. What is that?
I got her a book on poetry as well.
That's
Oh, wow,
that's
all
that's
right.
more
What
like
kind
a
of
present.
poetry.
Dark poetry, really dark poetry.
Oh mate, please get one. Have you got
Actually,
a poem now to
Should
read
we,
out?
can we write a poem for her now? Something you can read out to her on her birthday. Like
Joe's
a nice
pretty good at
dark
writing
one.
poems.
Well, yeah. Do you know what? I had it in my pocket for the live show, Joe. The poem. I just forgot to read it out.
Dark poems. I need to. We
Sorry,
need
Joe doesn't know about that. But moving on. Sorry,
Ethan basically. Do you remember when you were writing a poem for your other half?
I found it.
Ethan found it and was going to read it out.
I
We'll
found.
do that next week. We'll do that next week. Can you also please? We'll do a poem section next week. Could you also bring a dark poem in? I'd love to read out. a dark.
Yeah, I'll bring it. Yeah, I'll take. Yeah, it's a great book.
So, do you expect in return that Manisha's going to get you what, fish cakes and a bag of veg because that's what you love?
That'd be a shit birthday present, wouldn't it?
Have you not got? You must have got something else.
Yeah, I got the poetry book.
You said that.
Dairy
Dairy
Dunkers.
Dunkers. Oh, I got a nice hoodie as well.
Okay. What kind of hoodie?
Super dry.
Lovely. Like she'll be
she's
able to
gonna be
get them
super
fucking
wet.
gifts. Jesus Christ. I don't know what we're doing here.
It's like white and like the
Alright,
the
alright,
writings
get
the
it.
writings sparkly,
Sparkly.
like super
What do you
dry.
mean? Like it's got clear on it?
And it's like it's super dry, but like glitter and sparkly.
What's
and that.
going on here? You could give these to a 10-year-old girl. These gifts, couldn't you? You really could.
Now we've never
Dairy
met
Dunkers
Manisha.
and a sparkly hoodie.
Is she? I'm only going to ask you this once because I appreciate how this makes you look.
Good to you, Ethan. Good to you.
Ethan,
He's fucking
be
pissing
honest.
himself.
Be
Good to-
honest.
Stop that.
Again, I promise you, I'll never ask you this again. But there's been too many things added up here.
Yeah.
Is Manisha?
No.
Is Manisha 9 years old?
No, she's not 9 years old.
You're on
George.
there.
I'm what?
What? No, you're right. No, nothing.
No, she's 20. She's 20.
Right. Happy birthday, Manisha.
Also, nobody has ever told me. Sorry, I've never told anyone to get off me whilst they've been giving me a Chinese burn.
Sorry.
So
No.
Where the fuck's this come from?
What is that for a segue?
So
What's going on? You're so bad at segues.
so nobody. So I used to
Think
go,
about once a show, we have to do this thing where you have to just stop a second and think about what the fuck is going to come out of your mouth
We're talking
next.
about Benicia being 9.
I've never told anyone to get off me while they were giving me a Chinese burn.
So I used to go around in clubs in Manchester,
Clubs,
and
working men's clubs.
no, just clubs of
Swingers clubs.
like 42s, Factory, Fifth,
Nightclubs.
nightclubs.
Yes.
And I used to
Not Cubs.
not Cubs, no.
Sorry.
Go on, little fella. Give that a twist. Hey, let's do it with the lights off.
Oh,
Go on, Ethan.
carry on. No, it's bad. Carry on. Hey, that's not a Derrily Dunker. Ethan, Chinese burns. Sorry.
So I used to go around the clubs of Manchester and tell people, if you can give me a Chinese burn, and I'll tell you to get off me, right? I'll give you a tenner, but you don't owe me anything if the other way around. And no one's ever made me. I've never been hurt enough from a Chinese burn to tell them to get off me.
Right, well, obviously we know what comes next.
Can Joe give you a Chinese
Me
burn?
and
I
Joe
feel like
can
Joe
give you a Chinese
would give a better one.
Shall I
than me.
come to Joe?
Yeah.
Is this not right? It's for anyone at home who's like, oh, don't be rude to Ethan. Not only is this like something he's willing to do. This I didn't know about this until right now. This was his idea.
If anyone doesn't know what is a Chinese burn, why is it
I
a
don't know
Chinese
if that
burn?
name is still allowed these days.
Oh, let's call it a burn then.
Just call it a sort of.
There's not many Chinese elements to it, is there?
There's almost no Chinese
Chinese
elements to it.
So, right, for the other listeners now, Ethan's got his hand out, ready to accept a Chinese burn off Joe.
So what you do is basically you just twist the flash.
Joe stood up.
One way, one hand, one way.
Do a
and then the
countdown
other.
when you start.
Okay. You ready?
moving them up.
So I'll just do this as hard as I can, actually.
Yeah.
And you think you'll be fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Go on, you think. Joe,
3, 2, 1, go. No. See the,
Did that not hurt you? No. Do I hear you turn that?
Well, you can do if you want.
Nah, get some of that. Wow. I really Chinesed it.
really? He looks a little bit in pain, I've got to say. But
My hand's bleeding from that.
Jesus, you went too hard. I think you should have built it up.
Look at that.
Jesus.
I really.
Who knows who a tenner there then? You're bleeding.
I fully went for it. How have you got that power?
I was just born with it.
It's like Maybelline, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Jesus Christ.
It's not a bad party trick, that.
No, not about party trick at all. Can I ask you some questions?
Go on then.
Are you feeling Christmassy?
Yeah, we put the tree up the other day.
Your first tree together?
Yeah, well, it's not really a tree. It's a cheese plant with a bauble on it.
Pardon?
It's just a cheese plant with a bauble on it.
What do you mean a cheese plant?
Oh, don't see it. It's our little Christmas tree that we put up.
Depressing tree. What to see?
How is this depressing?
Also, the studio, obviously, which you were so kindly let us use, I thought there'd be some tinsel or something. I've got fucking this fucking thing in the background.
Put the tree up.
Is that it?
What do you mean? Is that it? It's Christmas tree.
Why is that a cheese plant?
That's what it's called.
Why?
I didn't. Oh, am I Latin? I didn't fucking name it, did
You're
I?
not Latin, are you? So that's as Christmassy as you're going to get. It's a proper shit tree. No, it's a good... it's a plant. Ethan, how's your flat looking? Are you Christmassy yet?
Adam bought some Christmas lights yesterday, which surprised us.
Why it's Christmas?
I was just thinking of the cost of living crisis.
Fucking hell, boys. I've come in here today, right, because I was going to say that I'm not really feeling Christmassy and I feel like you two need to pick me up a little bit. He's worried about the cost of living crisis, which is something to worry about, obviously. And you've got a bauble on a fucking tree.
All right, then. What? Look at this picture and tell me I'm not into Christmas.
It's you with a snowball.
3
yeah.
snowballs.
3.
Right.
Was there any snow?
Yeah, there's been snow, yeah.
Has there?
Yeah, it's because you didn't believe enough. That's why you didn't get any.
How did you... Yeah, there's snow. It was snowing quite heavily, Ethan.
Where were you, Joe?
Do you know what snow is?
Stockport.
It wasn't
And there
snowing in
I was
Stockport.
I was in Salford on Saturday morning, not in Mackie's, and there was snow there. You not seen
That's
any
where
snow?
you live.
No, I haven't seen any snow at all. I just live in this basement all day. I basically spend at least 12 hours a day in here.
Have you ever had a wank in here, Ethan? You got to be honest there. Even in the toilets. Joe,
No.
you won't reprimand him, would you?
No.
Say it. Joe's good
Well,
with this.
what? That's really weird if I was making a deal with my boss that by telling him that I've masturbated whilst being in the work building and I'm saying, oh, just let it go.
Interesting, isn't it? Because for this podcast, it would be great content.
Oh, it'd be great
But for his
for it.
career with Stretford Paddock, it would be
And we've literally
career
just
ending.
gone from okay.
So have you done it?
No, I've not masturbated in the office before.
You've done it at BBC, haven't you?
Never at the BBC.
Where?
The other place. The other place was wild. Just-
Access
everyone just
Manchester.
fucking went.
I had a friend who,
here we go.
I know I won't disclose this person, but used to work in a shoe shop, and
Not called Jonathan James, is he?
no, he's not called Jonathan James. No, he used to work at a shoe shop, and yeah, behind in the back where all, like the shoes are and that. Do you know how like he was like having a wank and that, and then do you know like he was coming towards the end, and do you know like the bits in the shoe, like the tissue that keeps it in.
No.
He used that to clean himself down, and he put it back in the shoe.
I need to go home. Back in the shoe.
Back in the shoe is fucking wild. Back in the shoe is mad. That reminds me of the time I went to Magaluf
Oh, God.
and we were watching at one of the world's biggest clubs. It's like BCM or something like that.
Was
Not
there a little Geordie boy going around asking people to Chinese burn?
He earned a fucking fortune that night. And there was a sex show on stage. Like there's two massive penises, like gold penises.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like just shooting out fireworks. And the big screen came on. It was like porno staro. And then there was a spinning bed in the middle of the stage where two people were just having sex. And this was one of the biggest, like, the nightclub was huge and the Spanish were loving it. It was a Saturday, so it was like they came out to play, right? They were buzzing, yeah, loving it, right? The show goes on for 20 minutes.
Oof.
I know, really giving it his
Not bad
all.
if you can.
And then at the end, when it was about time to finish, guess what he did?
Finished.
He came into the crowd.
No. That's not
He
real.
did.
That's not
Bang,
true.
like that. The Spanish were loving it. Like that. Running round. I don't know if anyone had the mouth open, but he came into the crowd.
You certainly did. You
Yeah.
at the back like that. Go big!
I was collecting it. Oh, yeah, I was like, I'm over here.
No.
Mad that, innit? Yeah.
That's not true.
You'd have thought you had to sign a form or something in case he was... I suppose they would have checked if he was ill, wouldn't he? But...
Don't worry about that.
Oh,
Even
you
if
would be. You'd be fuming if you caught someone off a guy because he jizzed on stage into your mouth. It's been very jizz heavy this last 5 minutes.
Sort of sentence you don't expect to hear on a podcast.
That
That is absolutely fucking
Mad
rank.
that, innit? So we're not Christmassy then?
I think we've too far departed that topic.
Are you a Christmas person?
well,
Because we're 2 weeks away now.
Here's the problem that I have. Lizzie is so well prepared that I barely even get a chance to be Christmassy because it's already done. I go, what about? And she goes, done. What about? Which I know is the worst excuse ever, but there is also part of me where it's like, there's so many. Everyone's presents are already on the already on the table in the middle room. Like everyone's presents are sorted. No stone left unturned. I've got to get. I don't
gotta
watch
get
it. It's
everyone's.
3. I've got to get a little Transformer toy for my nephew, and that's it.
A spoiler. Hope he's not listening.
I won't have a spoiler on it because I think it's the motorbike one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
So have you done all your Christmas shopping?
yeah.
I can't wait till Ethan goes for fucking mini cheddars for his
I know.
my niece's birthday.
Yeah.
George loves mini cheddars.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So I arrived there thinking, the Sloppy Joes will make me Christmassy.
Nah.
We'll talk for 5 minutes what's our favourite Christmas films, Christmas music that we like. But you've all just fucking...
Are we making Christmas dinner tomorrow? I thought we were doing that. Is that not
Are we
happening?
doing that?
I can't. I've got a driving lesson.
You're ditching that for a driving lesson.
They've changed my life for the better.
We're going to make Christmas dinner tomorrow. Sack him off. If he's a listener, invite him.
But bring him around.
How does he know that?
He doesn't know.
Did you broker a deal?
Don't worry about that. What presents have you bought?
Nothing yet, but I want to feel Christmas here. So we can't do Christmas dinner tomorrow.
Let's talk about this off
He's
air.
doing a fucking driver with Phil.
Power Taylor.
Well, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Should we move on to the 9 out of 10 club?
We should feel less Christmassy now, too.
I forgot about the 9 out of 10 club there.
Well, it's,
Yeah,
you better not.
It's big time, right? So
9 out of 10 club. Every week, one of us takes it in turns, bringing in a food that we deem to be 9 out of 10 in quality. This week, it's Joe McGrath's turn.
it's indeed
What have you brought in?
reminded me of an item
What did?
that I'm going to tell you that my week reminded me of an item that I adore and love, and I will honestly be fuming if this doesn't get in.
Have you finally brought one in that you actually think is 9 out of 10? Because some of the
Yes.
ones you brought in is fucking
Honest to
disgraceful.
God, your head's going to fall off. And
If this
bring
is a
these up.
super noodle or you bringing in popcorn chicken from KFC and going, it's not bad.
No, it's better than that.
It better be.
My 9 out of 10 come out. Clap. So excited. My 9 out of 10. Fucking hell. Club item. This is how it ends. Is
God, imagine
something
if you
I
stroked
had.
out on air.
Be great, that.
Can we still put it out?
Yeah. My 9 out of 10 club item I had at the airport.
It's not 9 pints, is it?
No. I wish. It's a food from a fast food chain that we've not had yet.
Oh, right, okay.
And it was, and they were pioneering in this bite, but they're not really pioneering in any other way, these people. And and this is 9 out of 10. I'll be fucking fuming if you don't get in. The place is Burger King. And inside this box is the chili cheese bite. And I'm talking the golden chili cheese bites with jalapeno and melted cheddar cheese in the middle.
Interesting.
They are a bite of food.
The best crunch noise I've ever heard that.
Imagine them a little bit more meltier. They are.
It smells like
bite
McDonald's.
that. As a bite of food, you've got to imagine it, Ethan Corona. You've got to imagine it a little bit warmer, the cheese a little bit meltier. Those flavours are insane. The heat, nice little bit of heat, not too much jalapenos.
There's absolutely no heat.
The melted cheese. Fucking hell, Ethan's stuck too. Have you had these before? Nice, huh?
Don't take another and sit down.
Give me one.
Let's take them two. Right.
These are, as a side as well, up there with the best thing Burger King do. Nothing like Whopper, do one. Chicken Royale's all right. These are sensational. And these are honestly 9 out of 10.
For me, the jalapeno is one of the greatest foods on earth. So you're on to a winner there. Cheese, one of the greatest foods on earth, of course. You know, grease,
Yeah, deep
sensational. It's all there. And here,
No.
Stop.
This is a fucking...
no.
this is
It's not a witch hunt.
disaster.
Nothing's going on.
It's a
The
disaster.
only thing that's holding me back is I never think to buy them. But I'm sat here now and I'm eating it. And I kind of think this is what the 9 out of 10 club's all about, because I wouldn't get this normally. But I think I'm in the wrong. I actually think if you sat at home watching this, you think, no, that's shit. And you think, when's the last time you had one? Well, maybe not that. I've had them from McDonald's. They weren't that great. I've had them this and that. These are actually fucking right nice.
Here's the thing
And it
with
surprises
Burger
me.
King as well. You've got... They can be yours then. With Mackey's, you can have a little cheeseburger slider, can't you? Because it's only like £1, £2. There's nothing on the Burger King menu that can go next to your meal that helps you out, apart from these. 6 are like £2. Ethan? James?
Well, I just had a few there. My mouth's still watering. I just quite fancy another one. So if that opportunity comes around, I'll have it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm not a big fan of Burger King in general.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I'm up there with you, but it was the only thing in Dublin Airport.
Do you know what I mean, though,
Dublin this
Ethan?
week.
They're actually really good, aren't they?
My mouth is properly watering still. Properly watering them.
You need to try them as well. Just out the fryer, maybe a minute or two after when the cheese is more melty. And it's in there. And you know what? Just a little dabble of tomato sauce.
You
a little
really
bit of
shocked me with this. Because when you pulled them out, I thought, fucking no chance. Honestly, my initial reaction is, what are you doing? You stupid fucking
Carry on.
But then you eat it, and it's really nice.
It's so good.
Isn't it really good, Ethan?
You see, the thing is, I've had these like kind of, would you call it a jalapeno popper? Or
There's too much jalapeno in the jalapeno popper, I'd say.
okay, so I've had this like kind of thing before,
Yeah.
and yes, they've probably been a little bit more melted at the time because they're a little bit fresher than the ones we've just had here. But like we say with the 9 out of 10 club, is this the best version of this item available for us to vote this one in? I think Joe Smith should vote first.
Honestly, I think you're going to get some stick for this.
You think? No.
Yeah.
I think people who've tried these understand how good they are.
I think before you write a comment saying the shape, have them again.
Yeah, have them again.
Because I didn't want to put these in. I thought, what are you playing at? They're really good. I honestly think they're fucking fantastic. For me, they're in. Ethan.
I don't know if they're as special as other things that we've put in the 9 out of 10 club. And especially after our, can I use the word kamikaze, when we just flung in everything the other day on the live show.
He hated the live show, didn't he? Hated it.
We just flung in everything. And it's better than some of those items in the live show that I got in, I feel.
Like what? Go on, call it out.
Like the hash brown. It's better than the hash brown, I feel.
I'm really good. I'm like not good mates with that guy now, Ben. Went and watched England together. Called you. You were nowhere to be seen.
I was looking after my niece and nephew. Anyway, Ethan.
So, but because it's better than that, so therefore by default it should probably get in. But
Got to put it in.
But I just don't feel
No,
the standards are slipping.
No, this is unbelievable.
Listen.
mate.
We've just
more.
we've just had. Listen, Joe. I don't put it next to duck and pancakes. I don't put it next to poppadoms with lovely little dips. I don't put it there. But it's lovely. I really did enjoy it. But what are we doing? Where are we going?
So if
Why are we slipping?
Is it
Well,
maybe
do you want
only
one
a
more?
7
Do you
or
want
8
one
out
more,
of 10?
Ethan? That might tie you over. One more.
I have one more.
One more. The big decision. Come round here. Come round. One more, and then make your mind up. Let him get the one from the. Let him get his own one.
No, that's it.
Ethan's coming back round. Joe's just placed one more on the table. which is
No
probably-
hands. No hands. Knees.
Is it no hands?
I'm joking. You can grab it.
Ethan's currently kneeling down, sucked up a chili cheese
Just call him
bite.
Nathan.
Ethan.
Oh. Maybe not what I
It's
was eating.
fucking good, Ethan. Come on. As
Is it
some-
9 out of 10 though?
You've just said yes, so why are you winding him up?
He's got a thing. Don't let Joe sway you.
Give us one more. Give us one more.
No, go on, give me one more. If you want some more.
Give us one more. Give us one more.
Give me one more.
This is
Fucking
the
hell.
longest feature ever. This.
Yeah, well, the live show was crazy, wasn't it? About 20 minutes.
I don't think it gets in.
It's not in. It's not in.
Shit. That's
No-
so. He
no
talked
one
so
saw
much
that
shit
come
there.
in.
Well, everyone did. Ethan, you're full of shit.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it though.
Right,
Thank
no
you.
more for Ethan.
Respect him.
I felt like I wasn't going to get any more after voting it not in, so I just thought I'd sneak in a
Oh,
couple
so you
more.
liked it that much to have a couple more?
Oh,
didn't you?
I really
maybe,
enjoyed
maybe
it.
we started thinking about your integrity, your judgment. Maybe you're having a bit of a wobble, Ethan.
What? Why is
Maybe
it?
you're the problem.
What do you mean? I have a problem?
Maybe your mind's in the gutter. Maybe you need to pull yourself out of your shitbag attitude. Start giving 9 out of 10 clubs again. Hash browns are very nice. And the 9 out of 10. You're the only one who had a problem with it. Maybe it's you.
This is why this whole thing exists, Joe, because you put fucking anything in 9 out of 10.
That's true.
Maybe it's this whole show is made out.
in as well.
This show is made out of your low standards of living, if you don't mind me saying so.
Oh, says the one who has fish cakes for tea every night. That's low standards of living.
I've had jack of potatoes last 3 nights in a row.
You'll be pleased to know.
Hold on. What with?
Well, with beans, but I cut my thumb on the beans and there was blood
So you
everywhere.
Cut your thumb on some beans.
Oh, sorry, on the tin, not on the actual
Yeah,
penis.
there's sharp beans these days, aren't they? that you get from the bean. Right, well, unfortunately, they're not in the thing.
Good effort, though.
Good
By
to-
your standards, that wasn't bad.
What do you mean? I've got good standards. I bet if we added it up, I've got more in than any of you.
Super noodles.
Butter.
by
Also,
it.
kimchi will go down as the worst. The worst.
Wow, what's next?
We didn't really plan anything after this, but I do want to talk about your punishment. We need to come to some sort of arrangement.
Yeah.
I've got the Mackey's menu in front of me here. Ethan, you need to get involved in this because you're part of it.
No, I'm not obviously suffering any of the forfeit.
You are. Do you? It's
Cameraman.
Stop eating that.
I will do
finish
that.
soon.
I will do in a second.
You've got 24 hours in a Mackey's. Now, we have come to the agreement that if you eat items on the menu, you get time off.
Yeah.
But how much time and what items are still up for debate, aren't they, Ethan?
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to throw an item in the mix, and then you throw me how much you want off.
It's like a little auction.
Yeah, and we'll debate what we, Ethan. Start off big.
Yeah.
The Big Mac. How much? If you had a Big Mac, how much time do you want off?
2 hours.
Bollocks. You're getting an hour for a Big Mac. What do you think? No, what? Go on, Ethan. What do you think?
Big Mac. Is anything much bigger than a Big Mac? What's the biggest thing you take off it, True?
Big Tasty is the highest calories on the menu, burger-wise.
20 chicken nuggets. I'll give you 2 hours.
Okay, deal.
That was
Write that
quick.
down.
Big Mac. What do you think, Ethan?
Oh well, if you're doing that for the chicken nuggets, I think just an hour for the Big Mac.
What about a Big Mac meal? An hour and a half.
Yeah, hour
I'll
and a
give you an
half.
hour and a half. I'll give you an hour.
Okay, thank you. Big Mac meal, hour and a half.
Double cheeseburger.
45 minutes.
Half an hour.
It screams half an hour. It screamed half an hour.
All right, 30 minutes then. Okay.
Okay.
Single cheeseburger, 15 minutes.
If you have a triple cheese, you get 45.
Yeah,
You've got
yeah,
to,
yeah. So 15
For
for
every
single.
pate, it's 15.
15 for a single, 30 for a double, and 45 minutes for a triple cheeseburger.
Now, with time being as it is, you will be there.
So, fuck, who are you, Brian Cox?
You will probably be there.
With time being as it is,
You
you could eat billions and billions of chicken nuggets, but no one would know because the universe is empty.
You probably will be there at breakfast time. So what do you want for a double sausage and egg McMuffin?
What is it, $3.59 normally, isn't it? If I eat a double sausage and egg McMuffin, I want an hour and a half off.
Well, he's off his head, isn't he? What? Because you get an egg.
Yeah. It's a fucking double cheeseburger with an egg on it. And, yeah.
What are you saying, Ethan?
Well, if it's a double, we had double for it's half an hour, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
maybe just an hour then. If it's just
An hour.
egg.
Deal.
hour.
Deal.
Hash brown.
5 minutes. Because I'm eating 30 of them.
No, I'll give you 20 minutes for a hash brown.
20?
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Ethan?
Are you writing all this down?
Yeah, I've got it in front of me.
I'm just going to say 15 if we can
Oh,
compromise there.
fucking soz.
Good compromise.
You live by the oppressive twelfths, don't you? Not even that, the oppressive quarters. You can't conceive of a time that isn't 15, 30, 45 or the hour. You honestly think outside the box. Why don't can I have like 4? What is it? 2 hours for 20 chicken nuggets. So what's that? How many minutes in 2 hours? 120. So I'm getting 12 minutes per nugget.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? McFlurry.
I hate them. It's 24 hours.
You had time back on.
Yeah, I think they're shite. Not
Um,
having any of them.
5 chicken select.
Oh,
Good, aren't they?
That's got to be an hour and 15.
What, for 5?
Yeah.
Have you worked that out? 20
Because,
chicken nuggets.
well, 5 chicken selects cost more than 20 chicken nuggets. So it's costing me money as well.
You've
this
been
bit,
practicing.
so-
That's why you've been practicing in the Sloppy Joe's business
I
account.
think that's fair. I think we can call it there. Any burger that's like a main meal burger,
How much are you getting for 5 chicken selects?
an hour and 15.
Fucking hell. I felt like we got rolled over a barrel there.
I'm going to say, breaking the boundaries, 57 minutes.
Too many maths for me, that. So,
So we're saying if I eat, what do I need to eat here? 12 times 2. So if I eat 240 nuggets, I'm out.
yeah. I'd
Game on.
I'd honestly go in and order.
240 chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
This is
just-
going to be disgusting. I'm getting in the room and I'm ordering 240 chicken nuggets.
I'd honestly do that. The Big Mac.
Because let's not forget, what do I get for a drink?
That's just liquid.
A
Isn't
medium drink.
10 minutes.
15.
15 minutes.
What about just like fries, or is that part of the meal that you incorporate?
Oh, fries is good.
Half an hour.
I'll give you half an hour for fries.
What? Half an hour for fries?
For large fries.
Yeah, well, medium. Yeah.
Medium. Right, okay. I think we're set there. And any sort of minor discrepancies, if I get like a fudge sundae, I'll come back to you.
I don't see a situation where you're in Mackey's for 24 hours and you go rogue. I see you being determined. And you're.
What about a big a quarter pounder meal?
Oh, that's a good shout.
I thought that was 15 minutes. Don't we go up a pattern?
Quarter pound? Oh,
No, that's got to be the same as a Big Mac.
yeah, same as a Big
So what's
Mac.
that, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Okay, the deal. And just for the burger by itself, 45? No, an hour.
No, here's what I've got so far.
So, okay.
Big Mac, 90 minutes. 20 chicken nuggets, 2 hours. Double cheeseburger, 30 minutes. Triple cheeseburger, 45. Single cheeseburger, 15. Don't know why I did it in that order. Double and sausage and egg McMuffin, 1 hour. Okay. Hash brown, 15 minutes. Okay. McFlurry, 30 minutes. Don't know why. 5 chicken selects, hour and 15. Yeah. Fries, 30 minutes. Yeah. Drink, 15. And what was the one you wanted to go for? You're never going to get a single hamburger by yourself, are you? Is there anything else on that menu you think you'd like to eat?
Actually, here's the other point. I don't need to order 240 nuggets because it will take me time to eat them. So I probably only need to order 220 nuggets in an hour.
You could do 220 nuggets. I think you could order 200 nuggets and do them in
6 hours.
No, in 2 hours.
2 hours? That's obscene. I can't do that. Anyway.
You were just going to do 220 in an hour?
I'm going to do it in January then, yeah?
Yeah.
And we'll film the whole thing. That'll go out. The full thing will go out on the Patreon. If
Ethan eats anything with you, does he help you?
No, he doesn't help me. Actually,
when I eat stuff, I just time back on.
Yeah, that's good because that means I can stop Ethan eating. That'll be a fun little game.
I would eat as much as I can to keep you sat in that chair. After you've ate, say, 205 nuggets, I'm just going to go fucking mental to take that bowl off.
Take the whole restaurant down.
Take the whole restaurant. Have you got any Ask Ethans to end the show?
Yeah, I have actually. Ethan, why don't you love your girlfriend?
No, I do love her very much.
Why have you got her that? Honestly, because I know you're joking and you sort of play it like silly and all that. Why have you got her such shit stuff for her birthday?
No, I thought it was quite lovely stuff.
You didn't.
I did.
You're not, because you're normal.
You didn't think
you're a normal
Dairy
person.
Dunkers was normal.
Dairy Dunkers in a colouring book.
No, so
like she's a fucking 8-year-old who just had a tooth removed.
So if you think about it, it's she loves doing like colouring in.
Yeah, I get that.
Even he can't deal with his own bullshit.
Have you got?
He loves doing. And he did it. The audio
I promise you.
Where he goes colouring in.
So he didn't describe the hand movement.
Oh yeah, so for the audio listeners, he gets his.
He does like a little jazz hands.
I did the hand movement without doing.
Just what's the actual big? What's the main present that you?
Super dry hoodie must be expensive. What's that? £60?
I'm actually breaking down the price of stuff. So I went into Waterstones and I literally asked the woman, "Can I find any adult colouring books? Because it's quite therapeutic."
Adult
ones.
They are a thing. Adult colouring books.
What, like fannies?
Does it help? No, you're not colouring fannies.
Oh,
this is pink, isn't it?
Nah,
I don't know.
Well.
Let's go on. No. Whatever that was going to be would have been cut out. So I think the audio listeners would.
So you asked for some adult colouring books. Okay, I get. We don't need to describe the process of buying the shit presents. What's the actual good one?
So the box of pencils and things, lovely. Got the super dry hoodie was quite expensive. It was
how
nice.
much was it?
And well, let me put it this way: I went into store and I found the one that I liked, and and they didn't have the size that I wanted in stock. So. I ordered it at the store because I was so keen on getting this one because I thought it was lovely.
Joe, stop fucking eating. We're going to be finishing this.
So you got a super dry hoodie. What was that? 60 quid?
And I got about that. Then I got a lovely. I got this.
He goes, yeah, he's down. He's never right.
I got
yeah.
50 quid.
Yeah.
Then I got the book, which I thought was nice because she likes poetry and things, and it's quite dark, a bit of humour to it. Then I got the colouring in book, pencils, Dunkers. Could probably get some Baby Bells or whatever. And I'm going to take it for tea at Buddy Jackson's.
So shit.
It's not
Have
shit.
you had a birthday?
Ethan,
Have you had a birthday since you met?
No.
When is your birthday? Oh, April. I
Yeah.
got my back
April the
waxed again.
17th.
We
Nice,
just missed
yeah.
your birthday when we started this pod.
Yeah, you did.
Not
yeah.
anyone's birthday yet, except mine and
Both of
yours.
us. Literally both of
It
us.
just felt like I didn't get one because I didn't get any presents off you.
I didn't get any presents off you.
I did. I bought you a hamper full of
I got
beer.
you the archeries thing. That's a
Disgusting.
fucking great gift.
Yeah, it was actually.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Keep your eye on Patreon. We're going to have some Christmas content incoming if Joe fucking stops driving everywhere.
Here's the thing, Ethan. When Manisha's opening her presents, will you film a reaction, please?
Yeah, I think she'll be. I genuinely think she'll love it. I think I thought about her when I got them.
And your wallet.
You
No.
thought about
And
it.
your wallet.
That's such a low barrier to entry. I got you these gifts, but I was thinking about my ex when I did it, so I've got you a fucking trampoline. Well, of course you were thinking about her. That is the minimum requirement, Ethan, to buying someone a gift.
I don't know what the problem is with someone who loves Dairy Dunkers and loves colouring in, and I've fulfilled those hobbies.
Fair enough.
It is
Right.
fair enough.
Go on, wrap it up.
Thank you very much for watching. Christmas time is busy time, but we'll keep the podcast coming. I say we wear Santa hats for the next one.
Yeah. Big up for
Oh,
that.
fucking Christmas.
I've just said yes.
I want to get
You
in the
want
Christmas
to be
mood.
mad.
I want to get in the Christmas mood.
We'll do Secret Santa next week.
But how secret can we keep it? Well, obviously, I'm just going to get myself.
No, you're not.
Well, I thought that's how it would work. How do we work it?
Well, you would buy for Ethan. Ethan would buy for me. I'd buy for you.
Let's just call it Santa then.
Yeah.
All right, were you, Ethan?
What was that? Yeah, that's fine.
Go on. No. What? Go on.
Sorry,
Who's buying for
No,
who?
no,
Go
no,
on,
no,
Ethan.
no, no,
Repeat it.
no. Don't even tell him that. What's happening next week, Ethan?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening at all.
Don't even tell him. What do you think we're going to be talking about, Ethan? Don't even give him any clues. What are we talking about? And do you know what? Whatever we're talking
It
about,
was Christmas.
whatever your idea is now, what we're talking about, we'll do. Carrot, what are we doing next week?
Presents and that, wasn't it? Christmas presents and that.
Okay. Should we do presents next week?
Who am I buying for?
You're buying for me. I'm buying for Joe. Joe's buying for you.
All right, yeah.
Lovely. Right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much
Hit
for watching.
subscribe to the channel and check out the Patreon as well. The link to that is in the description. Well done, Joe, for turning up after your big Dublin bash.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Love yous, everybody. Bye-bye, everyone.
Wave, Ethan.
Oh, bye.